Hello everybody, class 12, arts, political science. Today we are going to make the further continuation of our discussions regarding the alternative centers of power. In my last class I have told that alternative centers means the substitution of power. Power means not energy. Here power basically means the economical power and economical substitution. In this regard, I have told in my previous class regarding European Union, African Union, EEC, SAARC, Asian, such and such. And here we will get today that what are the objectives of these alternative centers. Mean why we had adopted this kind of organization when there were already two superpowers, Russia and America. It is true in fact that there is a proverb, history repeats itself, and nobody was willing to take the hegemony or the supreme authoritarian attitude or position of Russia and America for a long time. So after the fall of Russia in 1991, after the great cultural and economic revolution by Mikhail Gorbachev, then Russian president, Russia came out of the old situation and old dress. It just came out from cocoon. And Russia made a new economy, but mind it, at that time Russia was suffering from a great economic depression. In the meantime, America did want to make his supremacy again in the world politics. What he did do during the time of First World War and Second World War, but in between from 1939 till 1991 there was a pressure balance for America, that was Russia. But after 1991, Russia gone from the picture. And hence to reciprocate this balance, we conceptualized a new concept of alternative centers of powers. And this was basically European Union, European Economic Community, Steel and Coal Commission, European Union, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, such and such. These are all mainstream political units and covered or cladded the entire globe from west to east, from north to south. Basically, we know that from Diego Garcia, a very prominent island in South Indian Ocean, and Falkland in Northwest Atlantic Ocean, from there to the Southeast Asian regions like Philippines, like Indonesia, like Malaysia, like Vietnam, such and such, all the places were very important economically, and basically the West Asia and Middle East for the crude oil. You know that the crude oil maintained and controlling the world economy. So this splendid geographical and political importance did give the birth or new inertia to the growth of this kind of organization like European Union, like Asian, ASEAN, Asian, such and such, to control the world economy and politics. And their main objectives were: number one, accelerate economy; number two, accelerate social progress; number three, regional peace and stability; number four, political cooperation; number five, security; and number six, influence. These all as a whole did balance America. Why? Because by this economic acceleration of these political and economic units, especially Euro under European Union can easily tackle the USD, American or United States dollar, and it also accelerates social progress. I have told in my last class, where entire world is facing the price rise, European economic countries facing price down. How it is possible? It is only for economic acceleration, the acceleration, the power of public consumption and public distribution system. Also, it is important that regional peace and stability will be possible when all the smaller states and potential states will make a collaboration within them and can combat with the American or Markin forces. And political cooperation, security and influence will come automatically when this group will act as an international unit. So our idea was that only the world will be motivated by Russia and America. It is not true now after the growth of European Union, though its seedbed had been started since 1951 after the Second World War, but right now it is proliferated as a huge banyan tree and give a proper stabilization of the world politics. Till now today, I will continue in the next class. Have a good day.